2019 World Champ, two-time winner here, taking on Michael Rodrigues. I'm Paul Evans, joined by Peter MEO and Strider Wazalewski. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Very serious warm-up from Italo Ferreira going into this heat up against Michael Rodrigues. Michael Rodrigues taking a more even-keeled approach, but Italo bouncing around the walls all over the Red Bull athlete area.
A little bit of a free run, a free crack at it. Hey, he's already taken down a massive surfer in an early round. He's going to have another good shot here. Let's pick up live Ferreira. Left with a ton of speed, and he just skids out as he tries to ditch those fins.
It was like a, what was that? Like a drift, just a full-on front rail drift. I mean, everything pushed into it, and it's just released, unfortunately.
And, you know, the way that he can really attack waves.
Italo looking to bring the fire here, pumping for speed in even heat. Won't have the velocity to get around that section.
The backwash is playing a big role here with this fuller tide.
Italo on the backhand, lip line, and he nurses that board down out of trouble, gets a completion on the maneuver, look to bring this in and run around, or get a lift back out on a ski. Either way, he'll certainly try and go against that juice and find that little rip to help him bring finalist here, two-time winner. He's got some skills.
Ooh, that was beautiful, quick transition turn right there, finding the lip line. Oh, the wave was really heavy when it closed down on the inside.
I don't know if there was enough there. We didn't hear the crowd roar, so ultimately I don't think it was a lot going on there.
Bit of a scrappy encounter in that heat. Meanwhile, in the other one, big slash from Italo, just lays it back, and he wanted more. The wave had other ideas, though.
He was inside with a minute left on the clock. Does that give him enough time to get back out?
Italo again in live action, the non-priority heat. He'll just keep swinging here. Won't be much to add to his total. And we're getting a real frequency of waves. What we're not getting is loads of quality, particularly from this guy.
It's kind of what I see, big old bounciness.
Italo.
Or barrels.
In behind the curtain, check the speed. He gets back on the tail to go to the turns, grabs the rail, sticks it in. And again, just tags it to finish. All energy, all action. That's wave number 7 for Italo Ferreira. And he is looking busy and sharp. We mentioned that energetic approach, really just a frenzy of activity from him in all sorts of places. He'll beach that one all the way to the sand.
Well, you get barreled, you come out, you do a couple of turns, you end up doing floaters onto the sand, you'd be pumped. I would be too, I think.
Look, there's a little jiggy jig after this heat right here.
He was waiting for this, though, you know? This is his best ride of the heat so far. He's feeling really solid about it. Yeah.
He did a little jiggy jig. He's like,
he's pumped.
Yeah. And then this on the beach. What's he
ride
got?
it. Keep riding, dog. Yeah.
You think about the essential skill.
Capable of winning events. It's not, there's no gimme heats anymore. It's just pretty much, if you're going to go out there, you're going to have to put up big numbers, or else, you know, you're going to start to get left behind.
Italo, he's pretty good. Here he is, snapping in the pocket on a slopey wave, just forcing the tail and throwing up spray with a nice bit of venom to his turns. It is a slopey wave. What's he got for us on the inside? He'll have a quick wiggle for speed, and that same kind of turn again. Just snapping that tail next to the pocket. Generally not a massive scoring maneuver, but one thing you know for sure, he's just going to stay in motion.
16th position, which is the cut line, really, as we watch this replay here. And he's giving everything and pushing so hard on this wave. Even though it's a flatter face, you can see he wants it that bad.
Yeah, he's just doing the best he can with that bowl, right? There's not a lot of lip up there, so he's just carving down into it because there is a lot of push behind those waves.
Now watching the replay here of Rodrigues. So a lot of lefts. Pretty much lefts are the go right now. Pretty obvious that's the open face. I'm surprised that we don't see a few.
Really, he's going to need one wave. It's going to need to be close to excellent. Ferreira, meanwhile, tags it, keeps his speed, and looking for another section. He was scoping for it. It wasn't there for him.
Yeah, he needed it, really. And it just didn't happen. He had all that speed, all that extra acceleration.
These guys are going through, and like, Italo just doesn't seem to care whether it's sunny or raining or hailing or snowing. He's just gonna go after the lip. You know what I mean? And it's so fun to watch his intensity on no matter what the playing field is.
Taking a look from that drone angle, this is definitely a very vicious turn, and it would have been very nice for him to be able to get back up on that lip. Didn't happen though, so just another one maneuver wave. As we see McGillray.
That's Rodrigues.
No, it is Rodrigues. Air out into the flats underneath it, just swallowed up.
Is he on the clock? Let's have a look.
A ton of speed into this section and not backing down whatsoever. We have seen single big maneuvers go up.
Taking the advantage, moving through to round of 16. Our final heat, the back half of it, coming at you right after the break. Yagodora and Matt McGillivray, who's going around to 16? Find out right after this.